Hi, I'm Brenda from needlepointforfun.com, and today I'm going to show you how to do a needlepoint basket weave stitch. So come closer. When you form a needlepoint basket weave stitch, you are making a diagonal pattern on the canvas. So if I was going to fill in this background area in basket weave, instead of working across the canvas like you do with a continental or a tent stitch, with basket weave your rows form in a diagonal. So you'd be filling the canvas in this fashion. So I'm going to show you how to do it by working this area of unprinted canvas up here. And you form the first stitch in the top right. So if you were doing it over here, your first stitch would be this one. And then your next stitch would be placed immediately beneath it. And this is the start of the second row of basket weave. And then your third stitch goes immediately adjacent to the first one. Now the only way really you'll get the idea of how to form a basket weave stitch is if you follow the diagrams that are on the page, on our website page, because you'll need to get a visual idea by following a diagram to see the pattern that forms. But I'm starting now the third row of the diagonal. That was the first, this is the second diagonal, and this is the third row of the diagonal. So the first stitch goes immediately adjacent to the preceding one. And now this, I'm going to come down and place a stitch immediately beneath this one. And you can see it's forming a diagonal. And the diagonal rows are getting bigger and bigger. The first row had one stitch, the second row had two stitches, this row had three stitches. Okay, now I'm going back up for a fourth row. The first stitch gets placed immediately beneath the last one, then alongside it. And we'll just finish this row. And you can see how it's forming diagonal rows. But on the back of the canvas, the way you know you're forming a basket weave stitch is it actually forms a basket weave pattern on the back of the canvas. And the easiest way to show you that is to look at this pillow design that I've been stitching. And I've been stitching this in basket weave, and you can see that on the back it forms this basket weave pattern, which allows for great coverage of the canvas and a nice tight and even stitch. And you can see all the basket weave patterns, and that was formed by just forming these coloured areas and diagonal lines like I showed you, and like you'll see by following the diagrams on our web page. So that's how you form a basket weave stitch. Thanks for watching.